Welcome to day 16 of 31 days of mindfulness meditation. If you're just coming across this video or live and you are new to my channel, my name is Valerie Matisse, and I wanted to do 31 days of mindfulness meditation for the month of January just to get centered and clear about my vision for the year. And I opened up my practice of meditation with you all to join me, um, to hold space and really just to invite others into my experience. I think that is one of the greatest ways to teach or influence, or inspire people to do their work of coming back home to self. So here I am. And today's practice is focused on overflow. And I chose overflow because today is Thursday. It is ruled by the planet of Jupiter, and Jupiter is all about abundance and um, exploration. And I wanted to focus on overflow, but not so much of like the abundance portion of it, but the stability portion of it. Because in order for us to get to a place of overflow, there has to be a firm foundation, there has to be structure, there has to be a channel for that abundance to flow through. And I think when we operate from that stable ground is really when we get to experience the abundance that we truly desire. And I think when we allow others to experience our overflow, it um, doesn't take from us. So, like when we practice meditation and we practice self care and do all the things that allow us to tune into ourselves, um, then we have the overflow to pour into others. So, essentially, it's pouring into our cup and our vessel so that we even have it to pour to others. Okay. I don't know why the meditation music stopped. Hold on 1 second. There we go. Okay. Um so yeah, I don't know where I left off, but the focus is overflow. Okay, so whenever you're ready, get comfortable. You can do this meditation lying down or sitting up, whichever is most comfortable for you. And just begin by closing your eyes and tuning into your breath. Becoming aware of your inhale and your exhale. Bringing your awareness of how it feels to expand with each inhale. How it feels to let go with each exhale. How it feels to be in this place of stillness, this practice of meditation, this practice of awareness, to just be. to take a pause of all the ways that we are required to do or be or give. For just this short practice, this is a pause, an exit from the external world, and a entering into ourselves. A entering that allows us the opportunity to take inventory for what we need, what we feel, what is ready to be explored or experienced or embodied. This is our space of communication, our check-in of how are you actually. So often we are asked, how are you doing? And typically we give the automated response. And sometimes it's because we avoid that vulnerability, but sometimes it is from a place of unawareness that we don't actually know how we're doing because we haven't taken the time to ask ourselves that question, to sit with that question. So today, that's the question. How are you doing? And explore. Explore that answer that comes up within. To further ask, what do you need? What do you want? Meditation is the practice of zooming into you, bringing the focal point to you, to give you a clear picture of what's happening within you. When we are open and ready to explore ourselves in this way, we no longer seek the need to see ourselves externally by doing and showing up and pouring. We are no longer chasing what we want. Instead, we get to align with who we are. And be in acceptance of that. To be in acceptance that we are always experiencing ourselves. Whether the experience is pleasant or unpleasant, it is here to show you something about you. And so meditation is a direct call to be present with what and who you are. To be in a place of willingness to accept all of you. To have the opportunity to be vulnerable with ourselves. An opportunity to meet our own needs. To not seek love, but to be love. To not seek peace, but to be peace. To not seek understanding, but to be understanding and in acceptance of now. To be understanding and accepting of you. Of all of you. Without shame, without guilt. When we can do that, when we can accept ourselves in this way, we build trust. Trust within ourselves to be authentic, to be our own authority, to operate in truth. And when we trust ourselves, we feel secure and safe with who we are. we're able to solidify ourselves. We're able to secure our foundation. Through just being true to ourselves. We become a safe place for ourselves, for us to feel at home within ourselves. And when we feel safe within ourselves, we are able to give to others in a way that is comforting and nurturing. When we take care of our home, we are able to give to others from our overflow. I'll give us a few moments to sit with ourselves and to sit with the answers of how are you today? What do you need today? Whenever you're ready, bring your awareness back to your body. begin to wiggle your toes, your fingers. Come back to center. Open your eyes. And I will pull from the Yogic Path Oracle deck that I've been pulling from, just to solidify the meditation, to give us further affirmation and words of wisdom to take with us throughout the day. We have the, instead of Buddha, Buddhi. I'll read from the book. Buddhi, inner wisdom, intellect, wise one, you are now remembering what you were born with, all the answers that you are seeking. You have realized life is not about learning, but rather relearning, letting go of the illusions so we can remember our innate solutions. You have silenced the chattering of the mind to allow the whispers of the soul to speak, and are now beginning to truly read the vast textbooks that exist inside you. This is the time to rewrite your story, authored by the greater wisdom of your soul. Buddhi. Or Buddhi? I'll also read the reverse. It says, you've done a great job at listening to your parents, teachers, friends, acquaintances, and society. However, you are still left clueless to the deeper questions. Why are you here on this planet? Now it's time to go deeper, let go of being the perfect child, student, friend, employee, citizen. Question, what have you been taught? As if it is truly serving you. Be ready to experience the shattering of the universe that happens when you wake up. It's in those pieces that you put your truest life back together. Your Buddhi wisdom will guide you. Love that. And I feel like it aligns with today's meditation, because not so much of the overflow aspect, but the foundation. I think when we get to a place of overflow, like I was saying in the beginning, when we have a solid foundation, and I think our foundation is only really shaky and unstable when we are building from blocks that don't necessarily align with who we are. And they may have been blocks or bricks that have been given to us, that we've inherited and have been taught to us, but it doesn't necessarily align with the house structure that you are looking to build. And so having to ask those questions of who am I, what do I need, how are you feeling, and getting to the truth of what your soul needs and what you truly desire, and becoming the architect of your life. I think that's when we get to build the foundation that will be the channel for the overflow to even come in. So those are questions to sit with, and to, I guess, question what have I been taught, I think is great for identifying maybe beliefs that don't align with the beliefs that would truly make you happy or that would bring you peace. And so, asking that question of what have I been taught gives you the opportunity to acknowledge where those teachings came from, but also, are you open to a new perspective? Are you open to a new belief? All right. So that concludes day 16, which now we have more days behind us than we do ahead. So we're 2 weeks into this 31 days of meditation. So hopefully, if you have been following all 16 days, you feel a little more solidified in your practice. And I hope you continue to join me. All right. Bye for now. I'll be back tomorrow.